Alright, it's time for the face tattoo.
Alright, you ready?
I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hey, I'm MayorYoshi. People call me Yosh, and this is me hyperfixating on something new. So, I had this idea. What if I just research topics that generally, most people wouldn't care about, and in the end, maybe come out with some kind of conclusion? That sounds fun, right?
Wrong.
I mean, actually, I think it does. I mean, that's why I'm here anyway. So let's get to it. Today's topic, e-youth. Now, when I say e-youth, I'm talking about everybody that falls under the identification of e-boys and e-girls. You know, the edgy soft boy with painted nails, or the ooh-woo goth girls down the street with the choker on. They fall under the same category. Now, e-boys weren't always part of the scene, excuse the pun. But e-girls were a term used in the late 2000s that generally described a girl who was online seeking male attention. But it has a totally different meaning now, being 2022. E-youth is an internet subculture that became popular in the late 2010s on this little platform you might have heard called TikTok. It's a convolution of emo scene, mall goth fashion, with some Japanese streetwear kind of deal, cosplay, kawaii stuff, some Lolita-esque aesthetics there, and some K-pop fashion that was popularized when the West became infected with it. Don't yell at me, I love K-pop. And of course, we can't forget the forbidden fruit of the e-girls, the ahego.
Ahegao. Ahegao.
Yeah, that word. A lot of e-youth videos online tend to be overtly flirtatious and really steamy and sexually charged. Kind of driving home the point, especially with the notable Ahegao face. E-boys are generally seen as vulnerable, shy, introverted, or a soft boy, while e-girls are seen more as cutesy and seemingly innocent. And are you going to really tell me that this face seems innocent? So while I have considered myself a glorified e-boy for a while now, I figured, before we get too much farther into the video, how about I really drive the point home and really invest into becoming the e-boy that I know I am really deep down, and take it to the next level, become the whole e-boy package. So what if I got a tattoo? That seems pretty cool. Maybe a haircut, since I need it anyway. I know I'm rocking the mullet, but I need a change up anyway. So on Wikipedia, it says that Lil Peep was, by the way, my favorite music artist, was considered very influential in the popularization of the e-boy scene in the late 2010s, before and after his death. And since he was so super influential, I've decided why not get one of his face tattoos. After all, online they use filters and everything to give them little X's or hearts, or add makeup, eyeliner, and stuff like that on TikTok, Snapchat, and all the above. So why not we go with one of his face tattoos? I think the heart one on his under his eye will work best. Same placement. So let's go make permanent questionable decisions for a short video on YouTube. Face tattoo is gonna be glorious. Gonna look like an official e-boy now. Oh, hi. This is, let me tell you, I've recorded this, okay, so many times because every time there's something new wrong, there's an audio problem, there's a constant ringing in my noise, in my ears, noise, ears, mine, but I'm here once again to record it all because I think that somebody out there deserves to watch this video once, just once, just once. So, without any ado, as you can see, I'm back. Accidentally shaved off all of my beard. It'll grow back. It's okay. Haircut. Got the fresh tat as you guys saw previously. And so now I think that we can more so get into a deep dive of the e-youth culture, subculture, sub internet culture. Fuck, why can't I talk? I really should have just like, I don't know, maybe not done this so many times recording. I'm gonna add nightmare. I can't. So, as we talked about before, e-youth was an internet subculture that got really big in like around 2010. I believe TikTok helped it. I don't think it came after Musically. I'm not really sure. People who pioneered the way for the e-boy and e-girl subcultures. I know this from Wikipedia. Little Peep. You got Avril Lavigne as one of the first e-girls. You got Youngblood. Just a bunch of other things. I guess fucking just people. And then you got actual now from that, the pioneers, we have people that got really big. You got Belle Delphine. You have fucking Little Huddy. You have this, whatever this is, and so you can see some similarities, but I'm sure you're wondering what that face is, what that is. It's plaster kind of everywhere. It's a real big thing. I think now it's part of the culture of the youth subculture. It's the ahiego ahigao. How do you pronounce it? What do you think the most important part about being an e-girl or an e-boy is? Because if you said tattoos, painted nails, and a heart on your cheek, then you'd be almost there. Because unless you can make that face, then I don't think. Oh, and if you're an e-boy, you got to do this thing. I don't know. I probably did it bad. Here's Huddy doing it, or somebody, you know, close to him from the Hype House, I think is what it's called. I'm trying my damnedest to stay relevant. I'm sorry. Where did that TikTok trend come from? This is one day you're sitting over there. It's like, hey, what do you think would be a good trend to do? What do you think will really get people to notice me? I want those likes and views. Oh, I don't know. You know how the girls have that face with their tongue sticking out. Maybe you could do something different. When you say different, you mean do I gotta do something with my eyes, or like maybe no, wait, that's it. But instead you gotta add some like oh, that's perfect. You know, I'm gonna make a TikTok about that later. So, like, I mean, that's essentially how it went, right? That's how most TikTok trends go. But then if you go into like maybe the more of the e-girl part of the youth culture, you will get into stuff like I want to say I search top 10 e-girls or something. My hit search history is shit now. And it said Pokimane was one. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say her name in a video. I don't know if I was allowed to say any of these people names in a video. You take that, Alex, editor. Don't put any of that in. So, why are we talking about e-youth? Well, I figured since I was almost halfway there, I started to get tattoos. My favorite artist is Lil Peep. So I figured, why not just go the extra jump, get the face tattoo, get something going for myself so I could freely, I think, talk about anything I want, because at this point I have a heart tattooed on my cheek. What are you gonna do? Step up to me? I win. If you've taken a while to like look at the e-youth culture as it's grown since it first started around the Belle Delphine like golden era, which I think is pre-selling bathwater. There's a big timeline there. Is that it gets made fun of a lot for if you're sad or lonely or you want attention, you dress this way alternatively so people can like you, blah 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 blah. But really, it's all it is just an aesthetic that was taking stuff from Japanese streetwear and K-pop. And so I'm guessing that's where the makeup comes. I have no clue where the makeup comes in. Maybe I should look at that. But that's really essentially where all of the subculture of it dresses. It's just different than what you're used to, and people had a problem with that for a little bit. And but then they started taking over the world. You couldn't go on TikTok or look anywhere on any social media or anything without seeing somebody like this or like this or like this. So like, really, is it something to make fun of when that's like probably the majority of how people look at it? Just about everybody nowadays has a tattoo somewhere that's visible, or some piercings are visible. No, I mean, you don't see too many like it's not a strange thing anymore. But like when some people start putting some weird colors in their hair or doing something to their face with makeup and stuff like that, or look a little bit goth or emo, and it's all the end of the fucking world. What I really wanted to do for this video was to do all this and get opinions from people, take some interviews, maybe. So I reached out on TikTok and a few like Instagram and stuff like that to a few people who fit the aesthetic, maybe had it in their profile, their bio, yada yada yada, anything concerning e-youth. And I messaged probably, I think, about at least 5 people. And you know what? All 5 of them didn't respond back to me. Well, I lied. One responded back to me and then left me on red after I told him what I was doing. But you know, that's just how it goes. So I thought that my second choice was to then interview people who were not part of the EU subculture, or did not dress like this, or have tickle like that, or maybe didn't understand. And then I was like, oh well, you know what? And I said, I was like, oh, you know what? That's a good idea. What do you like about EU subculture? Oh, I don't like anything. I think it's cool how they dress, but like I don't follow anything. That's just how it would look. It wouldn't be anything spectacular. So I thought, what better person to interview than myself? Easy, right? Super easy. I know about youth culture from Wikipedia. There's no greater source. I learned from 10 minutes on the internet. All of this, and it's somehow stuck in my brain to record this. Probably because I've been talking about it for like 4 hours now, trying to fucking record this. It's great. So maybe we can do an interview with myself, and we'll see where we get. All right, let's do that. Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm here with a fellow youth boy. Name is Yosh. Hey, how you doing, Yosh? Hey, I'm doing great. Oh, that's great. Okay. I'm glad you're doing real fine. So I have a few questions here. I wondered if you could answer a few of them and to enlighten people about like the different topics and everything of the EU subculture and everything like that. And maybe you can give us some insight onto how you feel and blah, blah, blah like that. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, sure. I got, so my first question is, what is the reaction that people have like to your aesthetic, like walking down the street or anything like that? No, not really. Just to me as a person. Do they not really care? No, not at all. But like, what? You don't get like any head nods or people turning around or nothing like that? No, people kind of just mind their business. Respect me as a person. And you would think, you know, some people, you'd have a lot more looks or whatever like that. What about the tattoo? When you got the tattoo? Thanks for noticing, dude. I like the tattoo a lot. Oh yeah, it is a pretty sick tattoo. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. The tattoo. Some people got some looks and stuff like that, but Nobody really cared too much.
It didn't take no time at all or anything like that?
No, it took like 5 minutes.
That's a pretty good time.
Yeah. But all in all, I think it's been a great thing. Most people just compliment it.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So my next question then here is what if you were to date somebody, right?
Why do you have to bring up dating?
No, I'm not
Do
trying
you think
to.
I'm lonely?
No, stop.
Did my
stop
mom
fucking
set
talking
you
over
up for this?
I'm
What
just
are you
saying,
talking
if
about?
You were to
Do you-
date, sorry about that. We're back. There's a little technical difficulties there. So anyway, question 3.
It's 2.
No, we're not on question 2.
Me too.
I forgot to count. Question 3. If you were a superhero, what superhero would you be?
Oh, Iron Man. Easy.
Right, makes sense. Yeah. Is that just a personal thing? Has anything to do with your like looks or your tattoos or anything?
No, not really.
Oh, so like it does not. Right, you're saying that your aesthetic has nothing to do with like your personality or anything like that. What about the mental health issues with EU subculture? Well, it's in my notes, so it must be true.
What?
Yeah, it says
For
right here that
EU?
if you're
That's
an
a
EU,
little
then you
personal.
most likely have a mental illness, undiagnosed.
It's a little personal for a short interview. Like, I don't think you should be asking that question.
I think it's very important for people to know what we're talking about.
Important to what? Know my personal business?
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I'll skip the question. So then question number 6. What is your favorite Pokemon?
Does that have anything to do with e-culture?
Oh, no, I just noticed your tattoos on your hand.
Oh, okay. Slaking. Easy.
Oh, there you go. It'd be fitting. It kind of looks like you a little bit.
Oh, dude, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck's wrong with? Yeah, I think we reached a pretty solid middle ground on what EU subculture is. If you didn't learn anything, well, then obviously you weren't listening hard enough. This is probably the first. This is the first video I'm doing in a series of videos, and I don't know the frequency of them, but I plan on just putting some random shit up there. In between them, just for funsies. This is a hobby. I wanted to try and get better at editing, talking into a camera, just doing stuff. But I plan on. I have other ideas, like maybe doing the furry community, weebs, otakus, otherkin. I have a lot of different things that I just kind of want to learn a little bit about that I know of, but don't really know of. If you have any other suggestions, I love suggestions. Just put them in the comments below, or you know what? Even better yet, why don't you comment what's the temperature right now when you're watching this? What's the temperature right now, and I will try and guess where you live based on the temperature that you comment. If you want to know anything else, you look at the description. This is all my shit. I don't even know my fucking outro, bro. It's been so long. Otherwise, I hope you achieve something on a deeper level. Stay toasty.